What is going on, FG3000? Back in the place to be, and welcome to the Tale of Food. So when I first saw this game, for whatever reason, I guess I was half paying attention, typical, right? I thought it was an idle game, but it actually isn't. So this is a husbando turn-based RPG. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Starting off with some of the heroes you can collect here. So we got spicy diced chicken right here. Before we had fried pork. You can also see their in-combat model up here in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Yes, it is a chibi-style hero collector. But we also have braised pork hock, who's my tank. He's my taunting tank. Kung Pao chicken looking good. Now, when it comes to the actual 2D art here, I mean, it's okay. It's passable. At worst, unremarkable, right? There's nothing here that really blows me away as far as the art is concerned, but it's also not distracting, right? It's just it's very, very typical. But those are a few of the heroes we have here, and of course, we will do a summon a little bit later in the video. So let's go ahead and jump on into combat. We've started to see a lot more hero collectors have a UI element like this, which allows you to go to any part in the game, no matter where you are in the game, which I do definitely appreciate. So I can easily go to the campaign screen right over here or anywhere else. So let's go ahead and jump on into combat. Right now I'm on chapter 3-9. This is a stamina based hero collector, as you guys can see. Here's my team of 4. I can also bring a little friend unit here who will throw out an ultimate at the very, very end. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll let that full loading screen stay in just so you can kind of get a feel for it, but not too shabby.
Useless decorations.
I was going to drink that later. How will you compensate?
I won't bring shame to the Ding name.
Destroy the enemy in one fell swoop!
Don't fight it. You are bound to fall for my charm.
So combat is pretty straightforward, right? You do have an autoplay that'll auto walk you to your enemies. Later on, you will unlock ×3 speed, but at the very beginning, obviously, it's going to restrict you to ×1 and ×2. Auto battle, I just showed off. And like I said a little bit earlier, dude, it's a turn-based RPG. I can select who I want to hit that attack button, and away you go. And I really do like this little quality of life feature that you can activate, which basically saves all your character ultimates into the final battle, which is super helpful. And the game automatically uses your assist character at the very end as well. So it's not wasted on any of the fodder encounters leading up to a boss, which is pretty good. The backgrounds are also pretty lively as well. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, there's been a train going back. Look at that. So there's a train going back and forth. Sometimes there's a lady waiting for the train on this bench here. So cool interactive background, something that is pretty much overlooked in so many games. A lot of games just make backgrounds extremely boring or non-existent. Nikkei, I'm looking at you. I don't know why I just randomly threw some Nikkei shade, but you know what? It is what it is. So I definitely appreciate having that, a little bit of interactivity, kind of like Street Fighter, right? Remember Street Fighter stages, having things going on in the background? Always thought it was a cool touch. So that's going to be your general campaign flow. You have normal and you also have hard difficulties, as you guys might expect. Outside of that, your auxiliary gameplay modes are all about daily resource grinds, as far as what I've been able to unlock thus far, right? So all of the materials that you need to start up your character are right over here at the Grove of Harvest. All the things that you need for their rune system, which are called utensils, which is kind of neat, is all over right over here. And then you have your EXP grind stage right over there. So let's go ahead and fight one of these bosses so you can see a bigger encounter. You can team up for this, but I haven't seen anyone team up to do these generic resource grinds, at least not yet. Maybe there is some harder content that'll allow people to group up together and do combat that way. I like that, but I can't speak on it because I haven't seen it yet. But here are one of the bigger boss encounters, so you can see the sprites get much bigger.
Fall for my charm.
So all of that is just basic gacha stuff, right? Now the game's namesake obviously has to do with food, and the manor is where all of your food-related activities are gonna go down. We'll start off with study, just because I never do these in any games. Dude, you can't be texting FG if you want a response, dude. I'm never gonna call you back. All right, just so you know. Next up after that is going to be your home. This is going to be a place where all of your food souls live. There goes my main character right over there, is FG, bruh. You can also kind of cultivate some bunny buns here, which is basically this game's EXP. And every day you get what they call a free prayer, which is basically a free roll on a furniture item, which is nice, right? I've never really played a game where I wanted to spend currency on furniture items. So having its own set currency and giving me a free pull every day is super nice. So So all of this little furniture here, most of it that you like, this right here, this right over here, this right here, I got out of the free daily summon here. You can expand, change floors, set up all your food souls in there. Very, very cool. I like that. Give me a different currency when it comes to furniture items. Next up is going to be your farm, and this is a place where you can basically farm for ingredients for all of the dishes that you're going to make inside your restaurant, right? You can also set up guards, which basically you set up a food soul here to get bonus on whatever you're trying to cultivate, right? So if you take a look at here, I'm trying to get more meat. So I can increase the rate of my meat, but making sure I have the proper food soul there. And more of this unlocks as you move along. You can see hard at work trying to get ourselves some vegetables for our garden. You can also get some farm tools to increase the effectiveness of these plots and allow you to store more. And you can see here I'm pretty full on the things that I've been cultivating. So I think it's about time for us to start cooking some of that food with the ingredients. So on to the kitchen is the next plot here. So I have a few dishes that I've been working on, some bean sprouts, some braised eggplant, and why is that funny, FG? Nothing. Some saltwater duck there as well, and some water shield. So I also want to do some more cooking. There are going to be certain meals that I want to cook because there are certain things that are going on at the moment. Great description, FG. You are welcome. So I'll go ahead and just cook some random dishes here that I think I need to cook at the moment, and I'll show you what I need to cook. So that's my kitchen. My cooks are going at it, and obviously there are going to be some food souls that have different bonuses based on the dishes that you're trying to cook. Now, while you're cooking food, there's going to be a few different things that you can do with all that food, right? So this is kind of like a dispatch in a way. You make a certain amount of food, you can accept the order, and then you're going to get paid out these rewards, right? So cook the food, turn it in, get the bonuses. That is that. Same thing kind of applies here to the banquet. So dude, oh man, I didn't cook the right food, dude. You know what? I'm just going to unlock this. I'm going to spend currency for no reason. And I'm going to go ahead and... Do I have another cooker? I do. Your specialty is dumplings, but that's okay. So I need to go ahead and get some of this taro paste. So we'll go ahead and cook that. And then for right now, just for the sake of the YouTube, we'll go ahead and speed this up. Got our food ready to go. Very, very nice. Now let's go back onto the main restaurant here. And then I'll turn this in. Banquet, done, done, done. You're welcome, you're welcome. Settle it out, and I'll get myself some goodies along with these farm tools to improve the effectiveness of my farm plots, which I showed you a little bit later. You definitely want to knock these out every single day. There's a daily tied to it as well. Also, there's a thing called peak hour. Hopefully I have enough food to do this. But there's a thing called peak hour where basically it's kind of like a mini game. People rush into your kitchen here or your restaurant, and it's up to you to feed them and get tons of rewards. So this is just a way to get a lot of customers all at once. Do you kind of concentrating there, FG? You're struggling a little bit. Nah, dude, I'm good. I've been playing a lot of timing game. Well, this is not really a timing game. This is more like a I don't even know what you want to call this. Oh, dude, I almost missed that. I almost missed a stationary target. But we're good, we're good. Clear out the kitchen. We got a lot of food here, guys. Everybody come on in. And you can see here we're getting tons of resources as we do so. Some shards there as well. Mostly kind of like currency, in-game currency. Very nice. I think you can also get some jade too as well. See, you saw the little fragments for the characters there. And that, oh, dude, I'm literally, oh, okay. Wait, I was missing. Dude, how do I miss that? But that's that, right? So it's considerably more streamlined and straightforward versus food fantasy when it comes to your kitchen, your cooking, that kind of thing. So if you wanted something that was, I guess, more in-depth when it comes to cooking, food fantasy still has more to it, but I kind of like it more streamlined. So let's go ahead and do a nice little summon session, dude. I love a good Fast and Furious pun. Fast and ambitious. Look at that. I got a little Jeep and everything. So let's go ahead and do a summon here. Let this full summon animation play out for you. Are we, FG? Dude, I don't know how to activate it. These summon animations get more and more complicated, dude, every day. All right, let's see. We got another copy of Dumpling there. You can kind of get a feel for what the summon animations are going to look like. I think if I just kind of, is there a way to, oh, we got Shredded Jerky in the place to be. He looks pretty cool, actually.
Have you come for the shadow play? Or for me?
Oh, maybe both. All right, well, I still didn't get the cool Fast and the Furious guy. Let me see if I can do like a faster summon. Dude, how do you get this bad boy started? Oh, that means I got somebody new. Is it the Fast and Furious dude? We got some pork there. Well, he's also new.
Here comes the most powerful food soul.
Oh.
Don't you feel happy seeing
I'm going to have to check that tier list to see if you tell the truth. Hey, this should be oh no, it's someone else. Honey Chars. All right.
Wow. Who's powerful enough to summon me?
And a voice acting, if you guys haven't noticed. Very cool. Dude, I was hoping to get the Fast and Furious dude. Rice Dumpling looks really cool, actually.
No grief is so great as parting while living. No joy is so...
Very cool. Okay. I can still do some summons, but I'm going to go ahead and hold my currency. Really, FG? Hey, dude, you know, I might be back. I don't want to get rid of all my good games just yet. All right, so that is that, my friends. A nice little look at the Tale of Food. We can kind of go through the upgrade process, but I'm not sure if I want to poison. Oh, another poison unit. You know, Lazy FG does love this, by the way. I can easily tell what these characters do at a glance. So Sunderer, Poison, Dispel, and it's more than just that too. Look, support, anti-heal, control, taunt, purify, 100% hit rate, burst, immunity. I kind of like that. Healing, and then these are like materials used, kind of like a universal currency. So I do like that quite a bit. So since I didn't get any new characters I want to level up, I'll just show you here on Spice Dice Chicken. So leveling up is very easy. You use those little bunny buns to level up your character. Starring up, same exact thing. There are stages that you can grind to grab these materials. Grab all the materials. Even the low tier ones can be crafted upwards. So you can do that, get some hazelnuts. Do this, star up. This will allow you to break your level cap and continue leveling. Right now I'm capped at 40, so I got to go grind these stages in order to get level 60. Ascension is basically where your duplicates come from. You can see this universal duplicate right over here, seasoning. Once again, food is all through this entire game, right? Same thing with your rune system, aka your utensils. So Beach Spoon is a crit set, right? So there's a crit. I don't have a complete set here, but if I had one more beach cup or beach spoon, beach cup, and beach whatever, beach bowl, this would complete my crit set, which will give me some crit and also, of course, some stats here. And there's, of course, stages where you can grind that out to get more utensils. Outside of that, there is a guild. Oh, dude, no guild on the little screen. Dude, I was saying so many good things about that, that UI element. The guild that I'm in is called the HSR Waiting Room. Dude, same. Why do you think I joined this guild? So this is why I don't want to really get rid of a bunch of games at the moment, just because I know, you know, Honkai Star Rail is coming out. I don't want to act like that's going to be enough game to take up my entire day, if that makes sense. Like, I still want to have some extra games on the side, but I don't even know what the guild. I'm just kind of messing around with this guild. This is my first time being in here, so let's. All right, so you can do guild battle, which not surprising, of course. Little story cinematic. And here is the little guild boss. So pretty much as I expected. Do a bunch of damage to this guy for the sake of the guild. Get a bunch of materials. Once again, another nice little background, right? Considering the overall package, considering the graphics, they did a really good job on kind of the aesthetic of the game, for sure. All right, let's see what type of goodies I get here. Just looks like some guild coins, yeah, and some time tokens. Okay, can I use those time tokens in that other thing that I just... Oh, you can also blitz this as well. Very, very nice. Easy clap. And the reason why I was kind of surprised to see that blitz functionality is because the game doesn't have blitz on regular stages. They basically just have auto repeat. So if I want to fight this stage 5 times, I can do so. I can also activate ×2 drops as well. This is one of those types of games that have like ×2 drop tickets. So if you're really trying to get a certain type of material, you can activate those tickets, auto repeat, and call it a day. Speaking of calling it a day, I'm about to do that right now. So that will do it, my friends. A nice little look at the Tale of Food. You know, a real big part of this game obviously is the husband collecting, you know, the cool little gimmick of all of the food souls being named after food, and then managing your own restaurant, which is, you know, pretty cool. Like I said, it doesn't feel as involved as Food Fantasy, so if that was kind of a deal breaker for you on Food Fantasy, maybe give this game a try. So that is going to do it. Once again, my name is FG, bruh, and I'm out.